Hello and welcome to the first or second or third or whatever general hour, 0 hour game, all that good stuff. Here we go. We have at the bottom infantry, orange, Gen.Bison versus God, stealth general, GLA general. Very terrible, poor work by the cameraman. He needs to stop spinning around. And it seems like we are playing GLA by God. God, one of the best players of the general 0 hour game. So here's a quick barracks in the middle, going for them good terrorists. Now 3 dozers on each side, meaning that we're gonna have some fast-paced Russian action here. And we have God, as he seems like, very slow start by the God. And now here comes the terrorist, always good for them, waiting for them. 72 virgins and $100,000 of cash waiting for him in heaven. If he is able to suicide himself, is he able? Let's see what's happened here. And he dies. I mean, it was good action by the Razor White, lost it. But here comes a chase down here, folks. We have a chase down, and the camera really seems to focus on this chase. And the worker just gets run over. I mean, it's a good chase, and here comes the terrorist versus the dozer. The cameraman needs to focus on the action rather than the stupid chase that we're seeing here. My God. God, as you know, he has the best-selling book Bible, and is one of the best-selling books in America, also around the world, one of the most respected authors. The hero of the Old Testament and the New Testament, and if I may mention, God sacrificed his son for all of us. Now we need to focus back into the game here. Here comes a wild, aggressive dozer coming in to kill some fucking workers, but no. And action here. Too many missile men, just way too many missile men. Nobody can handle that many missile men. I mean, even the Black Lotus, I mean, she's the biggest slot in the infantry business, but not even her can handle it. And here comes the worker. Look for the worker head. She dies. Unfortunate worker. She was a very aggressive worker, very aggressive. And now here comes the terrorist. Back for the second try. And now the terrorist dies. What happens to the war factory? That's what I want to know. Is it gonna die? Yeah, he sells the war factory. Very good sell there. He's selling it like a champ, as one could argue. And now he comes on the other side of the map, left flank. Brilliant micro by God, going next to Bison's base to build a war factory. Very good place to build a war factory. Almost very aggressive, almost very godlike. And now God selling his, what was that? What was he selling? He was selling something, but he was selling something, and here we go. He's going to see an oil grab. I want to see an oil grab. I'm here to see an oil grab, because that's what I want to see. A good game always consists of good oil grabs. And now here comes 82% or something. I don't know, I didn't get to see it that well. Now here comes a wild dozer once again, trying to run over everything that there is. Dozers just love running over, especially that they're Chinese. Their driving skills can be questioned. And now here comes, he's gonna just run over the... No, he's not. Almost a little excited. Thought Dozer are gonna run over something. And then the cameraman, once again, very delicate work by the cameraman. When here comes some action, some dragon tank, very bad micro by the dragon tank. Where is it almost burning? It seems like there's a barbecue action and the dragon tank is just burning stuff. And now here comes a good micro by the brilliant micro, very good micro. There, a good flank parking next to his money. God knows how to take out the money supply of the human race. It seems very ironic that we have God versus infantry, and infantry is more human based rather than action or tank or air based. So it's like God versus humans, and now this can be very good here if we just focus on the fact that God has returned from Old Testament and he's very pissed off, Humans maybe a little cheeky, very cheeky. I mean, going around bases and stuff. But at the end of the day, we're gonna expect some very good action by God here. I'm expecting a very, very, very close contest. Very nice. Let's look at them infantrymen. Always standing straight, back straight. The guns are very smooth. And look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Not even 3 quads can take out those infantry. Shows the power of God. And now he's gonna make some good decisions selling the arms deal. I mean, God sometimes needs to realize that even the smallest things in life can be very hard. And now here comes the wild, aggressive angels, as God would call them, the missile men. And now the poor flanking by the dragon tank dies very slow. Now here comes God building the war factories and what do you call that, war barracks. Again, he's building them, and now here comes a wild dragon tank. What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see here? That's the question. A wild dragon tank always results in and half of them burning. Watch out, God! You're being burnt. And my God, this is dangerous. Is God really taking the risk of being burnt just to kill a dragon tank? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He is willing. He's a willing God. And now here comes a wild, aggressive Black Lotus here, capturing 3, 2, 1. A nice oil grab. Beautiful oil grab. Now we can see her tits. Very nice. And now we need to go back to the action. Can this dozer? What's this dozer doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Dozer move, and the dozer loses. Why? That was unfortunate by the dozer, losing a good amount of dozer. And now quad dies. Well, 2 rangers. Or blackguard, and here comes a crippled blackguard, a very crippled blackguard. Whoa! It seems like he was faking his injury there to grab the sympathy of the crowd. A little fake injury. Always good to see some action and drama in the game. And now the infantryman is looking to run, but there is nowhere to hide from the quad. Quad. Anyways, now quad goes into the tunnel, which now here comes a dragon tank. Very, very aggressive dragon tank. Seems like he's done a little bit of work, but he hasn't gone to that final stage of making an effort to kill the tunnel. And now the dragon tank burns the fire through the air, burning 2 missilemen. Very good. Now I'll go back into the tunnel and now pops out somewhere else. Now where is he going? Where is he going? 2 quads, 1. Now, oh my God! Here comes a Lotus. Lotus, here we go. Are we gonna see some good Lotus action here? I'm always down for a good Lotus action, and we're going to see the Lotus on the top right side, and I'm going into the base of the. Oh, what the hell, cameraman, man! The poor cameraman. And here we go. Lotus going in. Lotus is crippled. Folks, God has crippled Lotus, not because she hasn't done a lot of praying, but because she challenged God. And one simple rule: you do not simply challenge God, okay? God created earth and hell and heaven for people. And our quad takes him out! And why? How did the quad see him? Perhaps alone. Hacking by God, using his omniscient and omnibenevolent and omnipotent powers to see into the future. Here comes wild aggressive attack here, taking out another supply store or supply of Gen.Bison. Bison has done it very nice. Has done very good in trying to take out God at the early stage, but I would definitely say that Bison has not done a lot of good flanking. And here comes the Lotus. back to the point, Bison has not done enough nice micro with those, what would you call them, outposts, listening outposts. He needs to start using listening outposts against God. He really needs to listen to what God has to say. And now here goes down the, what was that? That looked like a propaganda center, spreading rumors and gossip about North Korea in the gossip center of the propaganda center. And now 2 dragon tanks, what can they do? What can 2 dragon tanks do? And I heard cheeky, a very cheeky quad just chilling there with the help of his cool little scorpion. Where are they going? This will be very good if God can capitalize and take advantage of the. Here comes the Lotus. Here comes Lotus. Lotus, a very aggressive Lotus going to a hideout place. A very nice capture behind the war factory. Black Lotus. Is she gonna grab Black Lotus? She doesn't get the sale. A very good bargain by the Black Lotus. However, she needs to realize that sometimes in life you just gotta have to realize some people are gonna sell them. And now here comes a little bit of action. And the infantry takes out, the mines take out everything. And now here comes the 5 missile men. And for your information, the shitty camera guy did not get the recording of the Black Lotus capturing the left flank of the supply store, or whatever you call it. And now here comes a very aggressive flank there, good micro, good action by the toxin and the flame tank and the out listening post and whatever. Oh my god, something just dropped in my house. Could it be God? Could it not be God? God has a lot of money. If you haven't noticed, God has 11k, which could potentially buy him a house in Malibu in California. Whereas Gen.Bison has 850, now has 1,500. A very poor, dirty tramp. Very dirty, very trampy Gen.Bison, poor as fuck, has no moral value, a homeless guy. And now a missile man just dies. People, did you see that? A missile man just died. I know this is quite of a boring replay, but I promise you, this is probably one of the most action-packed based game I have ever seen in my whole entire career. And now 70%, 75%, 71%, 72%, and now here comes a good missile man forces listening outpost. Who can win? I say that is very weird. How do they not die? This is once again one of those times where you need to realize that General 0 Hour breaks the law of physics and the law of reality. If that was in real life, all of them would have died by the first shot. And now here comes Lotus. And the Lotus obviously gets a little capture by the van. Van goes out of order. Now it goes all black. She gives him syphilis, which is a bad sexual disease. And now bad move by Lotus, trying to capture something. Bad, terrible, horrible, just very bad. Newbie, very desperate Lotus, trying to grab the last bit. And I think Bison is on the last building here, folks. And yeah, I think, yeah, Bison loses. God wins by the very impressive stats. And thank you for watching.